we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Bird to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 52 pull. Check right.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Safety's creeping.
Red, cycle. Ready, go.
Here is Young.
This to the former Falcon, Hayden Hurst.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Clock, 10. Ready, go.
It's Young off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
Watch the screen. Mike 28. Mike 28. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready. 10 black. Striker, 3-3.
25. Check 25. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 43.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The Panthers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
17. Light blue. Ready.
Young off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's Tucker.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
52 blaster. Black shot.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
38.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They find some open field here.
And And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Young on 1st down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. It's Young on 1st down.
Again, that's Hurst.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
1st and 10, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
60 red. 60 red. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Fight. 97. Blue striker. Ultra. Go ultra.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Smash, red.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, blue.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Young on third down. And that's complete to Sanders. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Running right, here's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Young now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
3-3. Red, yellow.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good pickup there at 22.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
The play fake. Now Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hubbard again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. pass. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Young
Checks this down to Hubbard.
and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Trouble, 38.
Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Allen. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Young.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Watch out now. 56.
Young to throw.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
12, 10. Ready.
Now a carry for Sanders. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now Young.
Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.